Oh, good morning, and with another view of Usk Power Station. Way in the distance, we're actually to the far eastern end of Newport at a place called Ringland, and just off the Chepstow Road. As I pan around, I'll zoom in. This is the Toby Carvery, which used to be the Royal Oak Pub many moons ago. And alongside it was the Royal Oak Post Office, both of which have been demolished, and the Toby Carvery. Yes, the Tony Carvery is in its place. And where's the star of the show? Good morning, Otis. Are you ready to go for your walk? Are you? Oh, come on then, let's go for a walk. This way. Come on, Otis. You're all getting tangled up, young man. Let's see if we get this foot out. And again, this way. Ray, good boy. Oh, you're eager to move on this morning. He said, Dad, so many sights, so many smells. There's not much time to get out and do it in. Us we puppy dogs, we sleep 18 hours a day. We have to make the most all the time we're awake. So this part of Chepstow Road is known as the Coldra. Some lovely houses along here. An avenue of trees. And just up above us, you'll spot the two aerials, the communications mast to the right, and on the left you've got the radio broadcast transmitter, which broadcasts capital and heart radio stations to the Welsh South Wales nation. And this part of Newport is famous for its hospital at one time, which was the Lydia Beynon, which was a maternity hospital back in the 50s and 60s. In the 70s, I believe it was the 70s, they closed it down, and then not long after that, Mr. Terence Matthews, self-made entrepreneur in Newport, who was brought up in these parts, just around the Ringland housing estate, actually, council estate, who's now a multi-billion millionaire with many assets. But he bought it and created the Celtic Manor, but not the one that you know today. Created a restaurant and a hotel out of the hospital, and we'll take you up past it very soon. So a lot of you know the Celtic Manor is a very big hotel up on the hill, and you'll know the route there. There's over a motorway bridge which you turn past a business emporium, and that business emporium used to be Newbridge Electronics, which is also something that Terence Matthews was involved in and started. Yes, Otis. There's a lovely antenna in this garden, Otis. Nice HF aerial. Wonder who that is. I'll have to check the ham radio logbook later and see. So this was the original entrance to the Celtic Manor, and yes, we'll walk that way. It's just a lovely woodland walk. Road's clear, so Otis can go straight across and I'll follow. Mention the woodlands and he's off like a rocket. Mr. Thunderbolt. Once again, Otis, I'm afraid you're staying on your leash today. It's not just woodlands around here anymore, it's main roads. So this is the original driveway to the Celtic Manor. Of course, the motorway now separates this side of the roadway to the actual Celtic Manor itself. It's in the 1960s. The M4 corridor was built along this way, Otis. Cross over. Good boy. And here you see the crazy M4. It might be 5 in the morning, but it's still very busy, very lively. Oh, hey Otis, I forgot the treats this morning. Oh dear. So here we are at where the road used to bear left around and over the motorway bridge. This is the original motorway bridge that was built when they built the motorway to transport people across. So you'd have driven up around this way, around this corner and up. And then in recent years, when they re-established the building as a multiple office complex, still owned by the Celtic Manor, they built this new link road linking down to the Coldra, and they also put in another bridge and made this one way and one way back. So this is us walking over the original bridge over towards what is now known as the Celtic Manor Resort. But in its day, I only mean back in the 80s, none of this was here. You'd go over this road bridge, and the road would bank around to the right, and all that was here was the Celtic Manor Hotel and restaurant, and it was just this building that we're looking at now. Road, okay, Otis, across. Good boy. So here's the sign that awaits your entrance to the Celtic Manor Resort these days. But this roundabout and road wasn't here. You just literally swing around. And what is now the the Manor House by Celtic Manor was originally the Lydia Beynon Hotel. Then it was the Celtic Manor Hotel. Sorry, Lydia Beynon Hospital, Maternity Hospital, followed by being the Celtic Manor Hotel and Restaurant, and now it is the Manor House, which is basically a drop-off point, I guess. And the latest establishment that's arrived is the ICU Wales, as you spotted on that sign. And at the moment, the drama Queens presents the Jubilee Show. And the original Lydia Beynon Hotel was quite grand in its day. And as the Celtic Manor Hotel, it was very grand in its day. Otis is intent on pulling us down this way for some reason. And I cannot remember for the life of me what the ICC stands for. It's the International something Centre, Congress Centre, Conference Centre, something along those lines anyways. This way, Otis. Once again, it's on a grand scale with a grand red dragon in the foreground. And here we have in the background, along with the giant flagpole and the giant red dragon flag at topmast, we have the new Celtic Manor Resort. I say new, it was in the early 2020s that this was produced, manufactured, constructed, finished. And here we have a little bit of an extension on the back end of what was the Lydia Beynon Hotel, which is now the Manor. Which is having a nice time sniffing grass. Come on in, boy, let's wander on this way. I don't see any no dog walking signs, so we should be okay. Cross. Just to think that many of the adults in Newport my age may have born here. Oh. How you doing, young man? Ooh. Then this way takes us up to the Celtic Manor Resort itself. Now, the little manor house just swallowed up. This ICU is a large building too. Okay, there we go. That was a little bit of a jump, wasn't it? The camera stopped. I must have hit the pause button. We're moving again. We're going to head back down. I didn't want to stay here too long because I did notice a sign that's saying that this was a no dog site, but I thought it would be okay around this area. Yes, Otis. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll wind this video up for now. Say cheerio. Thank you very much for joining us. If you liked it, please click the like button. And if you'd like subscribe, please hit the subscribe button. But for now, we're going to disappear. Don't forget to click the notification bell, and we'll catch you next time. Come on, Otis. Come here. It's a good boy. It's a good boy. Happy boy.